This is your Barbados Today morning news update for Tuesday, August the 14th. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Thanks for joining us. Topping the news at this hour, the new leader of the Democratic Labour Party, Verla de Pisa, has declared her mission is to rebuild the fractured 63-year-old party and ready it for the next general election. De Pisa, a former government senator and the twice-defeated candidate for Christchurch West, declared she was up to the task of rebuilding the party from scratch, following the biggest thrashing in Barbadian political history, in which the incumbent failed to capture a single seat in the 30-seat lower house. The first female to be elected DLP president during last weekend's annual party conference, the new leader and potential prime minister said she would be working to prepare the party for the next election whenever it is called. But de Pisa's rebuilding plans have already collided with the perspective of a senior member of the DLP Old Guard, former Member of Parliament for St. Lucie, Dennis Kelman. The former Minister of Housing and Lands described as foolishness, suggesting that the party needs to rebrand and rebuild its image amid a litany of political woes.
You know, this thing about rebuilding the image of the party is something that I don't understand. I have been around in politics for a long time, and I've been hearing this foolishness about rebuilding the image of the party. Anyone who was at the party yesterday would know that there's not a problem with the image of the party. The largest crowd I've seen around the DLP is probably yesterday.
Meanwhile, political scientist Tennyson Joseph thinks de Pisa's election bears no significance at this stage.
I honestly think what her selection means, that the DLP is really in a position now where it is looking to, let's call it, it's looking for a period of administrative peace. If you want, that's the best way I can put it. So just let's just call it an ordinary office holder who can, who following the election defeat has a chance to begin to basically hold the fort together.
But another political scientist, Cynthia Barra-Giles, says de Pisa has the qualities of a potential leader.
So potentially, she has some qualities or characteristics which are normally associated with a leader. Now there are questions, and she has, of course, demonstrated that she's been able to succeed in a number of things that she has done. The question is whether or not she will be able to, she does have the capacity to be able to really control or give directions to the political party, which is a very old institution.
In other news now, the man responsible for the decision to dig injection wells as part of a short-term fix for the South Coast sewage problem has come out swinging in defense of his decision. In the wake of charges by Minister of Energy and Water Resources, Wilfred Abrams, that the $3.7 million project had failed and therefore was a waste of money, former Minister of Water Resources, Dr. David Eswick, yesterday described the charge as absolute nonsense and warned that the facts will come out in time. He said it is unfortunate that the comments by Minister Abrams were made when the technical specialist Burton Ward was overseas.
Highly regarded and respected in regards to that type of work, and has always been and has worked with the Barbados Water Authority probably for the last 15-20 years on drilling of wells, drilling of injection wells, which is just a normal well that's under pressure, and so on and so on.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Barbados Today, news you can trust.
We're back with news from the region now. St. Lucia's Citizenship by Investment program has slapped a ban on Iranians gaining St. Lucia's passport. The ban on Iranians is justified by the difficulty in conducting thorough background checks on Iranian applicants.
Iranians can no longer apply for St. Lucian passports. Chief Executive Officer of the Citizenship by Investment Unit, Nestor Alfred, issued an August 9th memo to notify all St. Lucia CIP authorized agents and promoters of the policy shift. The missive cited the inability of due diligence firms to carry out the checks and balances on Iranian CIP applicants. St. Lucia's due diligence firms are, quote, unable to undertake on-site due diligence checks and validate documents issued from Iran. Additionally, money for Iranian CIP applications will no longer be accepted. No details were given in the memo on what has caused the CIP due diligence hindrances in Iran.
And on the international scene, Iran has pledged never to start a war with the United States. But at the same time, the country's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, said he has banned Iranian officials from accepting President Donald Trump's offer of unconditional talks. More in this Euronews report.
Iran will never accept US President Trump's offer to negotiate, but nor will it start a war with its Western adversary. That's the message from the country's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei.
If by some force of circumstance there was a possibility for the Iranian government to speak directly with the American regime, we would never negotiate with the current US government. We have been in wars, but the other side has always started the war. We will respond with great force if war is waged against us, but we will never start a war.
Tehran also unveiled a new generation of its short-range ballistic missiles, defying US demands to curb the weapons program. Khamenei saved some harsh words for his own government. He said better economic management would have allowed Iran to resist the reimposition of American sanctions earlier this month.
And that's news, but for the very latest, visit our website at www.barbadostoday.bb. You can also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, or like us on Facebook, and sign up for our breaking news alerts via WhatsApp. We are also on Izumi Media in bus terminals, as well as screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. You can also hear us on Mix 96.9 FM. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Have a fantastic day.